All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Gino Cabigao from Kulture, and I'm here on behalf of Common Ground to talk about the topic, does it matter right now to the workforce? So once again, the topic we're going to be talking about, does it matter right now to the workforce? So let's take a step back and find out what probably doesn't matter right now. There are a couple of things that do matter, but for the time being, we can sort of push those aside. One of the things that I've been, getting asked about, it's about company incentives. They are important, but those trips, those business trips, those incentive trips to go to Siargao, to go out of the country, those are probably things that could be put on hold for the time being, and we could actually focus our attention on other things such as the top 5 that I feel would be important to the workforce right now. So let's start. The first one, be human about it. Be human about it. So this postcard I actually got in Hong Kong. It's a picture of Bruce Lee pulling another individual, another citizen on a cart. So if you know Bruce Lee, he's somebody who probably could, beat this guy up or, totally just use some sort of philosophy statement towards him and make it the other way around. But instead, he's doing something different of seeing eye to eye, of helping out an individual, a citizen, and doing something that you probably wouldn't see him doing based upon the movies that you see. So in terms of the team and as an employer, being human about it is making sure you see eye to eye, putting aside your hierarchy hat, putting aside your title, and actually just sitting down and talking about human things with your employees. What could this mean? Talking about simple things such as what Netflix series have you been watching? What breakfast did you eat? How do you like your coffee? How's your family? How's your friend? That's important. I think reaching out just beyond the employee can build that trust of being human by showing your sincerity, showing that you do care not only for them but for their family as well. So being able, if it's nothing intrusive, talking about how their family's doing, how their friends are doing, how the neighborhood's doing, how they're doing, and just having these simple one-on-one talks can really build the trust of the employees, and it does matter. Being human about it, despite all the technology that we're using, does matter right now. So I encourage you to be human to your team and talk about the simple things that affects all of us, that we all deal with, such as what we eat and what we do on a daily basis. The second one, it's company values. Company values do matter right now. So right now, one of the books that I'm reading, it's from Zappos, Delivering Happiness by Tony Hsieh. For those of you who don't know about this Las Vegas native, he built his company that's very pro people. And one of the values that he has, it's delivering happiness, not only to the clients, but also to his employees as well. And so far it's been successful for Tony and Zappos when it comes to company values. So how do you make sure that your company values matter right now? You set the tone. Your company values right now, if you don't have it, now is a great time to have it. But for you to basically tell your team on a daily basis, what is the mission? What is the vision? What are the company values that drive their work and drive their team to push forward? I think this is crucial right now just because it sets the foundation of what you want your team to accomplish as a team and as individuals. If you don't have your company values right now, things may be lost, people may go astray, and this alignment may not happen. And so something as simple as just reiterating your company values can help out with this when it comes to working from home, when it comes to the COVID situation, making sure that it's aligned day to day, day in, day out. So it's company values. The third one that's really important for right now, it's health and wellness benefits. So first I'd like to talk about HMO. If you do have HMO, I would encourage you to check to make sure that the coverage does extend to COVID symptoms, whether it's treatment, whether it's checkups, but I would encourage you all to check upon your HMO to make sure that it does cover COVID symptoms as well. If you don't have HMO, there are HMO providers that are providing whether it's prepaid or postpaid type of plans. And so getting this for your team would be crucial to make sure that they're healthy, just in the event something unfortunate does happen, they have the assurance that they are covered as well. So aside from HMO, which is more of the reactive, some preventive measures you can be doing is focusing on, exercise. So something as simple from home as a basketball to even things you can find in the kitchen, such as a rice sack or a water bottle, can be used for home exercises. And what you could do with this is dedicate an hour out of your workday with the team to do some sort of physical fitness training exercise, making sure that it does help not only keeps them healthy, but also helps boost their immune system as well. So making sure having some sort of health and wellness physical, exercise program would help you out when it comes to your employees staying healthy and building that great immune system. Another one when it comes to health and wellness is mental health. How are you addressing it, with team members staying at home most likely? Being at home, not being able to go out, see other people can have a toll on the people's mindset. So making sure you have avenues for that. How do you address that? Some of the ways you could do it is, one, getting a life coach. Two, having apps where you dedicate, perhaps after work, you go on Headspace or an app where it sort of, creates some sort of meditation, time with your team members to really just relax a little bit, can help out with that. So life coaching and certain apps that you can get online can help with mental awareness. If you do have somebody who's a POC who could be designated to really receive calls, sort of like in a hotline, I would encourage you to do that as well if you have those type of resources. So health and wellness is really crucial right now, not only for making sure we have healthy employees and healthy team members, but also making sure that, when it comes to if they go out, if they reach out to their family members, we keep them healthy as well. The fourth one, it's having a company handbook. So for those of you who have a company handbook and say that it's crystal clear, it's perfect, nothing is wrong with it, I would encourage you to check that out again. Once again, I would encourage you to check your company handbook again. Why? Some of the things such as DOLE, Department of Labor of the Philippines, issue things that can affect your company handbook, such as leave, such as holiday pay. Some of these topics that are talked about in your company handbooks may not be applicable right now due to recent changes, whether it comes to government or even your team members. So I would encourage you to check your employee handbooks and to sort of have temporary solutions for the time being for things that affect the situation right now, such as leaves, such as holidays. It's something to consider if you haven't done already, to recheck your company handbook, because it does matter. The company handbook should be something that should guide, along with your mission and vision, it should help guide your employees of what they should do and should not do when they're at home or whether they're at work on site. So making sure that you keep up with your company handbook in relations to what the government or to what team member surveys have showed would be crucial right now, and it does matter. So once again, just to recap, it's being human, company values, health and wellness benefits, company handbook, and I'll talk about the fifth one and last one, which is training, which can be done from your cell phone. So when it comes to training, there are a lot of training programs out there, and a lot of them can wait. One of the things that you should be having your team trained upon, it's communication. Communication is key, not only for training them on certain platforms, such as digital platforms, such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, but having, not everybody, just because you download an app, will know what to do. So designating somebody who does know what to do with these training with these training apps or communication apps would be useful to you. So making sure that you have communication tools for that when it comes to training would be crucial. When it comes to topic, a lot of us may oversee this, but soft skills are important right now. Making sure people know how to address not only their team, but clients as well when it comes to communication can really matter at this point, especially with all the sensitive information that's been going on. I encourage you all to invest in training when it comes to soft skills. So here it is, under 10 minutes. This is the topic of, does it matter right now to the workforce? Being human, company values, health and wellness benefits, company handbooks, and training are my top 5 when it comes to that. So thank you all, and be safe, and I wish to see you soon. Thank you.